Welcome back to my channel, friends. After spending the past few days exploring various beautiful parts of Sikkim, I'm now heading to my next destination, the Queen of Hills, Darjeeling, located in West Bengal. If you are traveling from West Sikkim, regular local transport services are available from Gazing to Darjeeling at frequent intervals. Since half of the day was spent traveling from Paling to Darjeeling, we used the remaining time to explore some nearby local attractions, including the Peace Pagoda and the Japanese Buddhist temple, both located close to our hotel. Japanese Peace Pagoda is a stunning and serene monument situated on the slopes of Jalapaha Hill, roughly 2 to 3 kilometers from Darjeeling town center. Constructed under the guidance of Nikadatsu Fuji, the Japanese Buddhist monk who founded the Nipponzan Myōhōji order, the foundation was laid in November 1972, and it was inaugurated in November 1992, after 36 months of construction. As part of a global initiative of over 80 peace pagodas, this structure reflects Fuji's vision to promote world peace and unity across cultures and faiths. Designed by M. Okha, the pagoda stands at 28.5 meters tall with a 23 meters diameter, making it the tallest freestanding structure in Darjeeling. Inside, it houses 4 golden statues of Buddha, each representing a different posture, sitting, standing, meditating, and lying down, symbolizing key teachings and stages of his life. The outer walls display 8 sandstone reliefs depicting meaningful stories from Buddha's life, such as the gift of Mango Grove and his great departure. The complex includes a 2-story Japanese-style temple, known as the Nipponzan Myōhōji Buddhist Temple, featuring serene gardens and prayer halls adorned with images of founder Fuji and Buddha statues. Prayer sessions are held twice daily, typically 4:30 to 6 am and 4:30 to 6:30 pm, during which visitors can participate in rituals. They're often given small drums to join in the rhythm, a powerful, meditative act accompanied by humming chants and reverberating drum beats. Opening hours are 4:30 am to 7 pm daily. Surrounded by lush pine and rhododendron groves, the peaceful grounds offer panoramic views of Darjeeling town and the majestic Kanchenjunga range on clear days. Before wrapping up our day, we took a leisurely stroll around Darjeeling's Mall Road. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway (DHR) is one of the most iconic narrow-gauge mountain railways in the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's famous not only for its historic and engineering significance but also for the scenic toy train joyride, a major attraction for tourists visiting Darjeeling. It was established in late 19th century and completed in 1881. Track is of 2 feet narrow gauge. It runs from New Jalpaiguri to Darjeeling, covering 88 kilometers. It was declared a World Heritage Site in 1999. It is operated by Indian Railways, Northeast Frontier Railway Zone. The railway climbs from the plains to the hills, rising from 100 meters to over 2,200 meters above sea level. It uses innovative engineering techniques such as zigzags and loops, including the famous Batasia Loop.
गाड़ी संख्या 02547 joyride special season forward. दार्जिलिंग से घूम स्टेशन एयरपोर्ट से वापस आने वाली गाड़ी प्लेटफॉर्म संख्या 1 से रवाना होगी. ट्रेन नंबर 02547, ट्रेन नंबर 02547 9-4 joyride steam power. जो गाड़ी दार्जिलिंग से घूम स्टेशन
The joyride is a short, round-trip journey designed mainly for tourists to experience the heritage steam train in Darjeeling without covering the full route. It starts from Darjeeling to Ghum via Batasia Loop and then back to Darjeeling, which takes approximately 2 hours and covers a distance of 14 kilometers. Its first stop is Batasia Loop, located about 5 kilometers from Darjeeling town, which is a beautifully landscaped spiral track with panoramic views of Kanchenjunga. It complete 360-degree turn to manage the steep gradient. It was constructed in 1919 to reduce the elevation between Ghum and Darjeeling. The loop is surrounded by a well-maintained garden, with pathways, benches, and vibrant seasonal flowers. At the center of the loop is a Gorkha War Memorial, built in honor of the Gorkha soldiers of Darjeeling who sacrificed their lives in various wars post-independence. A cenotaph and a bronze statue of a soldier add a solemn, respectful atmosphere to the beauty of the place. It's an ideal place for capturing the toy train circling the loop with a Himalayan backdrop. Second stop is Ghum Station, which is India's highest railway station, 7,407 feet, includes a visit to the DHR Museum. It is one of the original stations from the British colonial era. Preserves its vintage architecture, wooden benches, and antique equipment and offers a nostalgic glimpse into India's rail heritage. Museum, which is located within station premises, displays old photographs, steam engines, and tools from the early 1900s. It also features the locomotive, Baby Civic, and information on how the railway was built through tough mountain terrain. Joyrides are of two types. First is with steam engine pulled by a vintage British-built steam locomotive. It offers an authentic and nostalgic feel, although slightly more expensive, which is around 1,500 rupees to 1,600 rupees per person for first class. Second is with diesel engine, which is more common, runs more frequently and economical, which cost around 1,000 rupees to 1,200 rupees per person for first class. It offers breathtaking views of the Himalayas and tea gardens and takes you through quaint colonial-style stations and charming hill paths. Although tickets are available at Darjeeling Station, it is recommended to book tickets in advance via IRCTC, especially during peak tourist season, March to May and October to December. Another tip is sit on the left side while going from Darjeeling to Ghum for the best views. After enjoying the iconic Darjeeling Joyride on the heritage train, we rented a scooty to explore more tourist attractions in and around Darjeeling. Scooty rentals typically cost around 1,200 rupees per day, and it's advisable to book in advance, especially during the peak season. We decided to go scenic Mirik Lake, located about 50 kilometers from Darjeeling city center, a ride that's absolutely worth the journey. On the way, we came across Lepchajagat, which is a serene and lesser-known hamlet located about 19 kilometers from Darjeeling, nestled at an altitude of around 6,956 feet. The name Lepchajagat comes from the Lepcha tribe, the original inhabitants of the region, and Jagat, meaning world, thus translating to world of the Lepchas. Surrounded by dense forests of pine, oak, and rhododendron, this peaceful village offers a perfect escape from the crowds of Darjeeling. The stillness of the place, interrupted only by bird song and rustling leaves, makes it ideal for solitude seekers and nature lovers. The area is part of a forest reserve, so no hotels are allowed, only eco-friendly government lodges and local homestay, which enhance the offbeat charm of the place. The second spot on our way to Mirik Lake was Gopaldhara Tea Estate, which is most historic and picturesque tea gardens, nestled in the Mirik Valley at altitudes ranging between 5,500 and 7,000 feet. Initially developed on paddy lands owned by a local agriculturer named Gopal, Dhara means stream in Nepali, hence Gopaldhara. The estate spans about 320 hectares, with 172 hectares of tea bushes, Nearly 60 hectares sit at around 6,500 feet, producing teas with slow-grown leaves and concentrated flavor. The estate has earned accolades like the Australian International Tea Export 2018 and Prix Epicure de l'Épicerie Fine, and holds ISO 22000, FSSAI, Ethical Tea Partnership, and Rainforest Alliance certifications. Visitors can tour tea gardens, learn about cultivation and processing, enjoy tasting sessions, and soak in panoramic hill views. It is excellent for photography and immersive tea experiences. Visit during winter months, November-February, for clear skies and crisp air. The autumn flush season, September to October, is also prime time to sample richly aromatic teas. Myrik Lake is one of the most picturesque and tranquil spots in the Darjeeling district, located around 50 kilometers from Darjeeling town and nestled at an altitude of about 4,900 feet. It is a man-made lake around 1.25 kilometers in length, surrounded by pine trees on one side and a well-maintained garden on the other. It was developed for tourism purposes and is now the soul of the town. You can enjoy paddle boating on the calm waters. A beautiful arch footbridge called the Indraini Pool connects the two banks of the lake, offering fantastic photo opportunities and views. If you're driving yourself, the road from Darjeeling to Myrik is scenic, winding through tea estates and mountain views. On our final day in Darjeeling, we chose to experience the famous Darjeeling Ropeway ride, which is one of the most iconic and scenic attractions in the region, offering breathtaking aerial views of the Himalayas, tea gardens, valleys, and the flowing Rangit River. Established in 1968, it is one of the oldest and most popular ropeways in the country, drawing tourists for its spectacular panoramic experience. The ropeway stretches around 5 kilometers from North Point, Singamari, in Darjeeling to Singla Bazaar on the banks of the river Rangit. A round trip usually takes 45 minutes to 1 hour, including a short halt at the lower station. As the cable car glides over lush tea gardens, dense forests, and deep valleys, you'll get unmatched views of the Kanchenjunga range, rolling hills, and local settlements nestled along the slopes. It usually operates from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tickets are available at the counter, however, it's best to reach early during peak season as queues can get long. It's a must-do activity for anyone visiting the Queen of Hills, whether you are a nature lover, photographer, or simply want to enjoy a peaceful glide above the tea estates. This brings my northeast tour to an end, where I explored some of the most beautiful and scenic destinations in Sikkim and Darjeeling, truly an experience beyond words. Stay tuned for my next video as we head off to discover a different and equally exciting part of India.